Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Red Manx TV. Hope you guys are all staying safe and sound wherever you are. There's been a lot of news coming out recently, so let's just get straight into it. So kicking things off, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang could be on his way to Manchester United for 50 million. Of course, with the player obviously being knocked out Europa League, looking further away for Champions League football, every day now he is looking like a move away is on the cards for Aubameyang. With the player being unhappy at Arsenal, he's had a few tremendous seasons there. Golden Boot winner last year, Golden Boot winner again probably this year, the way it's going if the league continues. And for 50 million for a calibre the player Aubameyang is, would be massive, and it's shocking to see that we are linked to him because it is all looking up for Manchester United right now. I was listening to Paul Merson earlier talk about how he would be the perfect fit for Manchester United. I couldn't agree more with that. With Martial being linked with a move away to Inter Milan, I'll talk about that in a bit. There'd be no better player to put up front for Manchester United. He's a born goal scorer and he's just a fantastic player. But does he have a few more years left in him? Because he is getting quite old now, and for me though, of course, I would take him in a click of a finger. But tell me what you guys think down below, because there are a lot of rumours coming out now that we are looking for Aubameyang, looking to bring him into Old Trafford for 50 million in the summer. But there are obviously other teams linked to him, obviously Barcelona being strong linked to him, PSG as well, and now Manchester United for 50 million. So tell me what you guys would think about that down below. Would you take Aubameyang? Does he have a few years left in him? For me, he does, but the thing with the Arsenal, they could let him go now and take a lot of money for him, or they could keep him and risk like getting less money, of course. But that's the first piece of news, guys. Tell me what you would think down below of that, because that is massive news to me. But next piece of news, Thomas Partey is looking like a move away from Atletico Madrid to Old Trafford, or is he? Because recently coming out, United met with Partey's representatives about a deal for the Godin, for obviously his release clause was 42 million, with Arsenal and United fighting for him. Has now Diego Simeone has locked that up with a new deal for Partey, and the release clause now would be 92 million. And for me, that is nowhere near worth for Thomas Partey, in my opinion. 42 million, I would definitely go for that. But 92, you're asking for a bit too much there. But so hopefully he does just stay at Atletico. But tell me what you guys would think down below. But meeting him with his representatives, for me, we were going serious about that deal. But Diego Simeone has locked that up for Thomas Partey. But if you saw him against Liverpool, he controls that midfield so well. He has loads of energy. He has goals in him as well. And he was a key part of why they won that game against Liverpool. But yeah, obviously Thomas Partey to United for 92 million. Would you guys do it? I don't know, but tell me what you guys would think down below. But next piece of news, Martial could be out of United and into Inter Milan in the summer. There's been reports coming out recently that Antonio Conte really does like Martial and would bring him to Inter if the deal was possible and the right deal came across. But for me, when I saw this, I was like, what is going on here? Because for me, I thought Martial was really happy at United, and he got his number 9 back, obviously, got the link up with Rashford. He has Bruno around him now, and he's happy with Bruno. But reports coming out, they could be looking for a move away to Inter Milan. Is this news reliable? For me, not in any interest. I don't believe this at all, but there is news coming out recently. But tell me what you guys think down below, because is that why we're trying to monitor a striker, because Martial is looking for a move away? Tell me what you guys think down below. But for me, this is never going to happen, and this is just trying to alarm people. But yeah, so next piece of news, Diego Godin could be on his way to Manchester United in the summer, with the Uruguayan now coming up to the end of his contract in 2022. Could be on his way to Manchester United if the right deal came. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer very keen on the defender, but for me, does he have a few years left in him? For me, I don't really think he does. He's been very good at Inter Milan alongside Skriniar, but for me, defensive now, we were looking at Koulibaly, but the likes of Lindelof and Maguire are building a good partnership. Bailly's coming back in now. Chuanzebi's there. So, do we really need another defender? For me, probably not, but I wouldn't mind one. But as I said, I prefer not getting one. I'm monitoring maybe another striker or forward. But that's news coming out recently. Shocking news, really. But tell me what you guys think down below on that. But the next piece of news, final piece of news, Jadon Sancho has apparently made up his decision about where his next club is. But that is coming out of the Express recently, this morning, coming out of the Express, should I say. And for me, I think his decision was made up a while ago, with the Englishman obviously finishing his career at Dortmund, not looking like he's going to renew at Dortmund. He is looking like a move away is really on the cards now for him, and I think he has already made up the decision to come to Manchester United. So tell me what you guys think down below of that, because for me, that would be massive. And is it close? I think it is. But tell me what you guys think down below of all this news. Thomas Partey, would you like him at United? Godin, is he on his way? Martial out of Manchester United? Who knows? And obviously, tell me what you guys think down below of all of that. Subscribe below. Make sure you like the video. And I'll be there in the next 3 or 4 days with more latest news.